How's it going, guys? Welcome to my 2014 tip series. I'm going to be making somewhere in the vicinity of 50 or so videos just oriented to fishing tips and things that I like to utilize to help me on the water. As you can see, I'm sitting here at my tackle desk doing all the things that us anglers do in the off season, from cleaning reels to replacing treble hooks to organizing tackle. As you can see behind me, we got a nice wall of tackle and plastics and all that stuff. But what I wanted to talk about today is something that I think is going to be relevant for everybody around the country. Most of the country, I'd say probably 60 or 70%, is experiencing true winter right now. We are here in the Pacific Northwest. Although we're in a drought, it's been cold, and the temperatures are down in the high 30s and things like that. So one thing that I like to do in the wintertime is get online, check out different mapping services. This is Bing Maps right here, but I use Bing, Google, and Navionics. And I'm going to show you guys how I use those services, how they differ, what different perspectives can show you about different lakes and spots and structural elements and things like that. And I also use Navionics, and how you can associate Navionics with the other two programs and maybe use them together to have a fully functioning system that really can be beneficial on the water. It's one thing I really wanted to talk about because I consider it critical in my success over the years as a tournament angler. You know, back in 2012 when I flew across the country to fish the high school nationals on Lake Murray, it was super beneficial because I could look at different views of the lake, see water clarity, water level, things like that, what sort of cover and structure I was going to be fishing. And I even found some spots online before I flew over there that I ended up fishing in pre-fish and caught some nice fish off of, and saw some even bigger fish. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to switch to a screenshot type video of what I like to do and how I use those services. So thank you for viewing and stay tuned. As you guys can see, I have a tab open to Google Maps here. You can see this is just a spot on one of my local lakes, but we're going to switch it over to bird's eye view to show you guys how drastic some of these changes can be. As you can see, it's loaded, and the lake is about 15 feet lower than it was in the previous picture, maybe a little more, but it really makes a lot of things clear. Here's the same spot, same lake on a Google Maps image, and you can see even more, a little bit clearer. This particular view is clear because it's a satellite view, and it's more true to shapes and things like that. You can see a nice roadbed going down the perimeter of this flat, a small little point over there, and a swimming area to the right actually is what that is. And then, of course, when you're zoomed out, you can see the old bank line and where spots relate to each other and whatnot. Here, now we just opened up to a Navionics view, and you can see the same spot. And the Oregon Navionics data isn't quite as detailed as some other lakes, like what might be around you, but you can still see where the spot relates to the creek channel, things like that, different breaks and such. And now I'm going to show you an image of when you really tie it all together, you can get really in touch with your spots and make satellite images that have detailed topography overlay. And that's something that I really like to do if it's a spot that I fish a lot in your spare time. You know, it can't hurt to get online and really get in depth on your spots. So I hope this video helped you guys in some way or another. Maybe leave a comment and let me know how it helped you or a tip you might want to see in the future. And thanks again.